7:04 right here on Today's in Music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 7 o'clock hour of the Q92 Morning Show. Christian, Lauren, and Jake here with you on your radio, streaming if you're listening on our website, Q92radio.com. And we are now live on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. So glad you guys are with us. Hope that you had a great Wednesday. It is Thursday. We got some stuff for you here coming up this morning. This hour, beating the box office for a chance to see, again, I say good, solid lineup here. Bare Naked Ladies with Sugar Ray and Fastball.
That's a good show.
Start off with The Way. Then you get a little Every Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get That Old Apartment. This is Where We Used to Live.
It's going to be a good show. I mean, like if you grew up in the 90s, like a late 90s.
90s pop rock. I mean,
Yeah.
Let's go. That's a good show. Sugar Ray, I Just Want to Fly. Put Your Arms Around Me, Baby. Come on.
What you want?
Yeah, no. Then Fastball with The Way. Again. That's gonna be a fun show. We got tickets for that coming up. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We'll hook you up there. 8 o'clock hour, we call the grand prize winner of the $700 necklace from Duncan's Diamonds for Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. I know a lot of you are going to be celebrating on Saturday, but it is tomorrow.
We're celebrating tomorrow.
We're doing it Saturday. I got a game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We have reservations at the Twisted Olive on Saturday.
Oh, you're going to be in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Twisted Olive. Yeah.
Come back in the summer months. The deck is the best place to sit.
So that's where if you want to find me Saturday at a non-dinner hour.
At a non-dinner hour.
Well, there wasn't a lot of openings.
Yeah, that's true.
It was
usually after 7:30.
It was later than that if I didn't take what I took.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, later than that. Well, that place is always
busy.
You're going there without a reservation is always. I hope you have some time because the place is that good.
Or that you are okay with sitting at the bar.
Yes, because it's that good.
Yeah.
I think the food's phenomenal, and like I've said a million times, for Jamie who has celiac, can't have gluten. They have some of the best dishes she's had since she found out she can't have gluten anymore.
Good.
She loves eating there.
That way she can go, and enjoy her meal.
Yeah, she can actually get a meal.
Yeah, that she likes.
Yeah,
wants.
not just grilled chicken, please.
Yeah.
But looking forward to that, though. Making a little day of that. So, I don't know why. Oh, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
You still have the flu brain?
Dude. Probably. I mean, my brain was terrible before this thing. What else we got? Oh, Jordan Miller. In the 8 o'clock hour in the second half as well. We'll catch up with him, see if he's healthy. The three of us are back today. Lauren, I hope you're happy.
Listen.
Took us both out.
I told you guys earlier this week he was going to try and pin it on me, but I wasn't the first person, technically. I mean, it could have come from either.
There's two people
that got it first.
That could have started this here.
And someone before me, actually.
Yes, but we're not locked in a room for 3 hours.
Doesn't matter. You guys don't wash your hands.
I just don't think he goes in there and just rubs the walls and spits on everything.
My point is that when you're like coughing and covering your mouth, hopefully, getting on your hands, and then you're touching like everything. I mean, it could be the bathroom, it could be door handles, it could be the microwave.
I don't know, man. I just know flu A
sucks.
It's pretty impressive this year.
Mm-hmm.
What I was told from the lady at the Minute Clinic, it is just running rampant, like herpes on a campus.
Yeah. I sent you that article that was just in the newspaper.
Like,
the highest level in 15 years?
Yeah. I asked her, I go, what's worse, flu A or B? She's like, it's not really a what's worse.
They're different.
It's like they're different. She's like, we're hardly seeing any flu B.
Yeah, that's like stomach.
She's like, it's flu A.
Yeah.
Because when I went in, they tested me for pneumonia, strep, and flu. Not pneumonia, it's just strep and flu. I need to know that. If I had strep, I gotta get the hell away from my son.
Yeah.
They're like, you got flu. I was like, yeah. They gave me that Tamiflu, and I got the warning. Yeah, you might poop.
No, they're not kidding. I cannot take that stuff. Yeah, I can't take it. My son can't take it. My son will throw it up.
I've been good. I've been good. Now, I've been taking every fart seriously.
Yes, you should on Tamiflu.
I'm not just letting them fly. I'm thinking about it first. I'm like, wait. Doing that. I'm being patient. If I have to go, I'm not pushing it. I'm like, let's go to the bathroom right now.
Right.
Let's not let this become something.
No, we're not going to simmer on this.
You're on a medicine that could easily make this a huge problem.
Yeah.
So especially now that I'm like 45 minutes away from another pair of clean draws.
You probably should have packed the backup pair.
If I tell you I got to go to the bathroom, y'all can just take over the show for a second.
No, don't play.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit in here with that.
I don't want to sit in it, literally.
Yeah.
So, but I've been good so far.
That's good.
And I feel better. I'm sure I don't sound.
Like you don't have the bubble guts or anything on the Tamiflu?
Really didn't.
Wow, look at you, Ironsides.
There were a couple like impressive sessions.
Okay, but normal.
But was I like, oh no, I had to run to the bathroom? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm being overcome. So, if any of you have had the flu, that you know what's going on right now. I know a lot of people have. I've seen some schools in Ohio have had to close.
Oh yeah.
Was it a Worcester? 25% of their student body was out.
That's a pretty big number.
They closed the school. I think it was Worcester or Ashland or somewhere over there.
Because otherwise it would have ended up being more than that.
25% of the students out sick.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we're gonna shut this down.
Yeah.
So, but we're all back. We're all here. We're all getting back to normal. I promise you, I feel better than I sound.
You look good.
Jake, you good?
I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah, I've been good since Tuesday.
Since you left here on Friday.
Yeah, that was not fun.
Your weekend was not fun either.
No. I didn't leave bed for 4 days.
No, all three of us. We took our turn.
Yeah.
I clearly gave it to Jamie. She is just. I think she's starting to turn a corner today.
I don't know how Tony didn't get it.
I don't know how Jimmy didn't get it.
I mean, even
I
my kids.
I don't know how my daughter didn't get it.
I know.
I'm like, what? How are you? What wizard-like
I mean, I was really
resistance do
good.
you guys have?
Listen, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, so every time I would go to the bathroom, I had a thing of Clorox wipes. I would like wipe my way out of the bathroom. Does that make sense?
No, yeah. And I started doing that around the house, even when Tuesday was the first time I felt like I might be getting better. Yesterday, throughout the day, I was like, okay, I'm going to be all right. But like Tuesday, like I started like, especially as she was like going down.
Yeah.
It's like, I got to like disinfect this house. Like I'm walking around like wiping off counters, the tables, wiping off everything, like picking up all the tissues. Like we can't have any, like the house needs to be clean because there's germs everywhere.
Yeah.
So I started doing that. And I've been doing that. So the house is pretty clean, pretty wiped down with disinfectant wipes and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Tony and the kids had to make dinner twice. Like dinner.
Really?
Yeah. They followed a recipe and everything.
We had so much food left over from our Super Bowl party because the main guy would have housed most of it. Went upstairs sick. That was me. All the wings are still there.
Well, I mean, but they were good for a couple of days. I wouldn't eat them now, but
2 out of the last 3 Super Bowls I've been sick.
Really? It's just your time of year, I guess.
Yeah.
Where you're more susceptible.
Really, really pissed me off. It's 7:13. No one told us to break. We did it on our own. It's Bruno Mars, Rosé. It's Q92. So tough to ask you questions.
Do you ever lay down, like, has anyone ever laid down the gauntlet or had the gauntlet laid down on you of like, just so you know? It always starts when a girl says, just so you know. You know, you're like, oh, here we go.
I lay that down with my husband on every date night.
but like on a first date.
You're like, just so you know, when we get home, we're going to bed. I get up really early all week.
So just let me sleep.
I'm just kidding.
Jake, you're a girl laid down the law on a first date and like set boundaries immediately before you've even so much as gone out?
No.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. It's going great. Beer goggles are a real thing. Someone said on the text line. I had a girl once. She was like, just so you know, this is, we're hanging out and I'm going home. I don't do that on the first date with anybody. And I'm like, I didn't even.
But did she back down when you said that to her? Like, well, I just always put it out there because some guys.
She said, like, I say that to everybody.
Okay.
I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even order a drink yet. Like, what? Like, we just got set.
She wanted to tell you why you were still sober.
I was like, Jesus. I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. I can tell.
Yeah.
It threw my whole vibe off.
Why? Because you knew you weren't going to get any.
No, I just thought that was a crappy thing to just throw down. Like, I gave off no vibe that I was trying to like.
Is that like the adult version
I don't
of
think
like
I was
when
like, nice to meet you. Look at your boobs. I wasn't like.
Is that like the adult version of like when you take your kids to the store and you'd be like, you're getting nothing on this trip, just
Basically,
so you know.
yeah, my mom would do that. Actually, my mom would lie to me. She would say yes. And she'd go, next time.
Don't even ask.
Next time I will. We have to go next time. But yeah, I remember a girl doing that and it threw me off. We did not go out again, and I want to say it was my decision. Because I was like, I don't.
Interesting.
That pissed me off. I was like, A, I did nothing to give you that vibe. B, why would you be ignorant and just say it so crappily like that?
Yeah, but would you realize, like, I understand that like rubbed you the wrong way and that's why. But telling the story, it sounds like you never went out with her again because she was like, I'm not putting out.
No, because I thought that was a bitchy thing to do. And I thought there was no reason for it. I didn't, like, what did I in any way do other than pick you up and take you to this restaurant that made you, I expect to get
maybe
laid
it was
tonight.
the cologne or something. She thought maybe that was
maybe the curve was working a little too hard that day.
That was your Sex Panther.
Oh. I do remember that. I was like, man, screw you. Who the hell want?
No, you won't.
I was like, I was thinking to myself, you know what? You're right. I am going to take you home after this. That's a very good observation. I hope somebody get a second date for people that don't call or ghost that person they got on a date, and then they call the other person and find the reason they're not calling them back. Listen, I've said this before. I have no problem with ghosting. It does not bother me. If I was ghosted, it doesn't bother. It can be disappointing if I like somebody, but I do not get offended by ghosting. Listen, a lot of rock stars make some mistakes. Happens.
It's because they get all wrapped up in their
Brooks
fame.
left his wife.
Yeah.
Dropped her. I'm out of here. I met someone else. I'm a Garth Brooks.
He did. He left, and his daughter's very bitter about the fact that he did what he did. He'd go on the road for 10 weeks at a time and leave his family behind, and didn't spend time he should have with his kids. And then when he said, I'm going to pull back and spend time with you, it came out that he had been cheating with Trisha Yearwood, and they were in fact getting a divorce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. See, that's worse than what Bon Jovi did. He just slept with random
Cheating
girls.
is cheating. Oh my God. How is that not worse?
Because it wasn't a relationship. He was having a full-on relationship. I mean, there's levels. I would say that's level 2 above.
I don't know that one outranks the other.
Well, there's levels of cheating.
Okay.
I think there's levels to it. Where do we start? Maybe, like, on the phone?
Like it only happened once?
No, I'm saying if we're going like levels, if we're really going to do a scale of cheating, where do we start? I would imagine
Emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating. Do we start maybe with the cell phone, like a flirty text, or liking a comment on Instagram?
That's emotional cheating.
That's level 1.
You're using someone else to fill the cup your husband should be filling.
The cup.
Yeah, the emotional cup.
I love it. I would say that's level 1.
Okay.
I'm not saying any is right, but that's level 1.
Okay. Where we're towing it in the water.
Yeah, like we haven't talked to, we haven't hung out.
There's been no physical contact.
Maybe we've liked the bikini pic from that trip to Cabo. I don't know.
With the husband. Go ahead. What's level 2?
Well, now I don't know. We're kind of building this on the fly, but that's level 1. $7:22 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Bare Naked Ladies, Sugar Ray Fastball tickets later on this hour. Listen for that cue to call. When you hear it, be caller 10. You're going to the show. It's that simple. If you're a finalist for that beautiful necklace from Duncan's Diamonds in New Philly worth $700, we're calling one of you in about 37 minutes. So be ready and please answer. For the love of God, please answer. But that's coming up. Not to mention Jordan Miller in the 8 o'clock hour. We'll catch up with him. Text messages real quick. Matt the Trash Guy checking in. Want to give a shout out to Bobby the Kimball Trash Man. Good morning.
Which, have they ever met? I wonder. I asked this yesterday.
No, but they say hi to each other almost every day.
But I love that so much. I said that I think they should meet.
Yeah.
They could end up being like BFFs.
Yeah. They could. I don't know. It's conflicting companies. I don't know.
So that doesn't mean that you have to be mean and can't be friends.
Well, tell that to competitors in radio. Happy
That's
Galentine's Day. Soapbox Derby Grandma.
Is that today? Like, is that a thing? I mean, I know
Galentine's Day?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know like if there was a Galentine's Day and a Valentine's Day, or Galentine's Day is just like when you
I
say
think
your
a Galentine's
girlfriends.
Day is a way to get with your girlfriends and then have a great day
Right.
and get together and celebrate each other. And, you know, maybe if you're feeling lonely on that day, you're not alone. You're with friends.
I know, but do you celebrate it on Valentine's Day?
No idea.
Okay.
I'm assuming, but no idea. Mustache Master checking in for your weekly reminder. 102 more days till a paid holiday. Well, good, because Lauren and I are out of sick days. So in February.
Here's to health and wellness for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's non-paid from here on out. Good morning. Happy Friday Eve. Hope you're feeling better, Christian, from Random Swifty Girl. Morning, Random Swifty Girl. Good morning, Bail Guy checking in on Valentine's Day special, going to
Akron haunted schoolhouse for Cupid's Revenge.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that was a thing.
Didn't know either.
And we work with them.
We do.
Yeah.
We would have done something with you guys.
For sure.
Call us. Well, maybe not, a little late, but for next time.
Yeah, next year.
Welcome back, Christian Efta Girl, checking in with the heart emoji. Thank you. Welcome back, Christian. Feeling better? Yeah, I am, actually. I know I don't sound it, but I do. Christian, how did the CPAP thing work while you were sick? There were 2 nights I couldn't use the mask.
Really?
And that's one thing Keller told me. He goes, he's like, the time it's really going to suck is when you're sick and you can't breathe already. And then you put this mask on.
Yeah.
He's like, it's good. Yeah.
Sucks, yeah.
So there was 2 nights.
I get that.
I did. I said, I don't know. I'd rather almost choke. So, no. Lauren, they could talk trash.
Right?
The trash guy. This is Matt. The trash guy is me, and Bobby the Kimball trash man know each other. We're best friends. We went to school together and grew up together. You're not rivals now?
Oh my gosh, you guys should have the same trash truck. How awesome would that be?
Did you guys work for the same company?
Bobby and Matt on a trash truck? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
They could like bling it out and everything. Would be like, there's Bobby and Matt.
that's not garbage. That's garbage.
Yeah.
Galentine's Day is the day before.
Oh, that was my question.
Valentine's
Okay.
Day. Girls get together and celebrate each other.
Yeah, I knew what
So that's
I know
today.
what Galentine's Day is, like what you're supposed to do. I didn't know when you were supposed to celebrate it. Because I've seen people celebrating Galentine's Day for like a whole week now.
So today,
It's Galentine's Day.
happy Galentine's Day, girls.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are doing. You're probably going to get together and play Call of Duty. Welcome back, Christian. Glad you're feeling better. You actually don't sound that good.
Yeah, I didn't think you
Good
did either.
morning, Jake and Lauren as well.
Thank you.
DJ Dinger and little Miss K checking in. Have a great day. Shout out to Seb.
Oh, good morning.
I know the new Captain America movie came out. It's coming out tonight.
Oh, yeah. I saw the preview for it.
I want to see it because I'm a Marvel guy, but the last few Marvel movies have kind of let me down. And
Yeah, I was going to say, they stink.
I was on the Talk of Ticks, and I wasn't reading great reviews. They weren't trashing it, but it was kind of like it was mid.
Can I ask why movies have sucked so bad for like the past 5 or 6 years?
I think for Marvel, this is only for Marvel. This is only for me, and that's just an opinion, so it means nothing. I think we fell so in love with certain characters and certain actors and actresses playing those.
Yeah.
And you think of all the movies that led up to Endgame, and we kind of closed the chapter on a lot of those actors and actresses and characters. And I just don't think, as we moved on to this new thing which were all comic book characters, all real characters in Marvel, I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's connecting as much without the Robert Downey Jr.'s and the Chris Evans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And oh my God, what's her name?
ScarJo.
Yes, like that. And I don't know. Like there was just such star power. Even Ruffalo.
Oh, yeah. Mark Ruffalo.
You know what I mean?
Love him.
There was all these.
13 going on 30 was his best performance.
One could say. So I don't know, but I want this to be good. I want to see it.
I'm just saying, like, think about it. Like, really think about it. What was the last movie you went to the movie theater to see? And you left and you were like, that was really good. Like, I've got to see that again immediately. For me, it would be, it would be A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie. I did not want to go to see that movie. I was being kind of a baby because I did not want to go see that movie. And I was pleasantly surprised. I actually loved the movie. So I was glad I did. But before that, it had to have been like the new Top Gun or the Elvis movie. And that was it.
I had to be Top Gun Maverick because I saw Elvis at home. I bought it.
Yeah, we went to the theater to see both, but both of them were good. But then before that, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It used to be like you couldn't wait for movies to come out. Now it's like all this like anime or superhero. Like there's no good storylines. Just like a
Or
movie.
remakes. Just remake.
Right.
Here's a movie again. Happy Friday, Junior. Ready for an extra long weekend, Bank Manager Dad. Oh, that's right. Jamie has Monday off. That's right. Something. President's?
Your President's Day. The kids are off school too. Actually, my son doesn't have school tomorrow or Monday.
Boom. 49ers fangirl checking in. Everyone have a great day. Glad you all are feeling better.
You and me both. I'm glad we're all back.
I think they're running out of material. I don't know if that's for Marvel or just movies, period.
I don't know.
The last movie I saw in the theater I loved was either Split or Dune. I've never heard of Split. I heard of Dune.
Yeah.
My boyfriend says it's because they aren't following the actual comics. Well, maybe, and that turns people off.
Yeah.
People are getting hyped for the new DC Superman coming out. That looks incredible. Last good movie I saw in the theater was Top Gun Maverick. Me too. Top Gun Maverick, top 10 all time, easy. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I held my breath a little bit because sometimes when they like go back to that, you're like, oh God, please don't suck. They did really well with that one.
It was a good one. It was a very good one. I enjoyed it very much. Sports coming up right after Ray J, Sexy Can I on Q. All right, well, Jake, speaking of, you said you actually had rage this morning.
Yeah,
What do you have?
I got scammed again.
Scammed?
Yeah.
Did
By
you go
who?
buy an inflatable or something and totally
No, not that big. I was talking to you earlier when Christian was on his vacation that I used to have as a child this 8-foot tall inflatable Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
And we a couple years ago got rid of it. I don't know. We must have gotten a hole in it. I don't really remember what happened to it. But this year I was like, I want to get that snowman again. Like it was one of my favorite parts of Christmas as a child.
Yeah.
And so I did research on it. It's a 2002 Frosty the Snowman. They don't really sell it anymore, so you have to find somebody that will sell it to you. And I looked forever and I couldn't find it. And then I joined this Facebook group, buy or sell trade holiday inflatables and animatronics. And one day during the show, it was just came up on my feed, and I was like, "That's the exact snowman." It was like $60 or whatever. And I messaged him and I said, "I live in Ohio. I'll pay for shipping. I want it." And he was like, "Okay, what's your zip code?" I told him, and he's like, "It'll be $15 for shipping." I'm like, "Great." I gave him the money, and I just still don't have it.
Have you reached out to him?
I have, and
How
he
long
has-
has it been?
A couple days before Christmas.
Did you report him at least?
No, I did reach out to him, and he didn't. No reply.
When did you reach out to him?
A couple weeks ago.
You want me to reach out to him for you?
Sure.
We'll deal with this.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it wasn't a whole lot of money, but still.
No, I hate people like that. I hate that people do that to people. I really do. Like, I don't understand, like, what kind of human does that. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of trash bag human, like, does that to people?
Yep.
And, like, sees nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Sees nothing wrong with it. Like, ha, you got your money.
Yeah. No, they
What?
for sure don't. They think it's no big deal.
And now won't even respond to any of your... That sucks.
Yeah. Sorry to hear
Did you
that.
try
buddy.
No. Well, I bought it off of Facebook, so it was Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I said you looked other places. Did you look eBay?
I
You
did
couldn't
look
find it?
eBay, and it was pretty expensive. So maybe I
Oh,
should.
yeah. You
Yeah.
should try typing in G.I. Joe aircraft carrier on eBay and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's real bad. You're never getting that thing,
You'll
buddy.
cry. You'll absolutely cry. Let's go to the... that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Still to come this hour, hitting that cue to call to give away tickets to see Bare Naked Ladies with Sugar Ray and Fastball Blossom Friday, August 1st. And hear the cue to call. Be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. And then coming up less than a half hour from now, calling the grand prize winner for that beautiful necklace from Duncan's Diamonds from New Philly. Valued at $700 just in time for Valentine's Day. How about that? That's coming up. Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News joins the show around 8:30. We got that coming up for you. Back to the text lines here. Jurassic Park 3. Me and my uncle walked out of there. My uncle said, damn, that was a pretty good movie. We're talking about last time you went to a movie and you really enjoyed the movie at the theater. Hey, dance teacher Megan checking in. Glad to hear everybody back in studio this morning. Lauren, I'm going to have to go with Wicked. I'd go see that movie over and over again. That movie did do very well.
It did do very well. And I actually went and saw it so I could see that because, like, just visually, because it was so, like, they did an excellent job with it. Let's put it that way. My daughter absolutely loved that movie. Maybe I'll like the part 2 better. Like, I don't know. Like, it was good, but for me, it wasn't like, not like how she thought it was.
Yeah. If you're into musicals, though, I guess it was.
Yeah, and see, I guess that's my problem. I don't really like musicals.
I don't mind them.
Like, everybody was like, a long time ago, watch Chicago. It's fantastic. I thought it was terrible.
I like Chicago.
I thought it was terrible. Like, Grease is about the only one I can tolerate.
What about Rock of Ages?
Never saw it.
Me neither. I didn't watch Dune until Dune 2 came out. So I watched the first one at home and the second in theaters. I'm so ready for the next one. Let me see here. A Man Called Otto was the last good movie I saw.
That's Tom Hanks.
Might have
Yeah, I
been.
think so.
I
saw that
heard
one.
it was good. I haven't seen it.
I
That's a good
saw
one.
this text, and it blew my mind because he's not wrong. Top Gun Maverick is literally the same plot as Star Wars New Hope when they plan to destroy the Death Star. This is literally true. Literally.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise wasn't in it.
That's just insane to me. That's insane.
Which, by the way, he doesn't look great. I know he's getting older.
What was that?
I know, but I saw him during the Super Bowl and I was like, what is happening?
I feel like, and I feel bad because we do this. We go, oh, did you see 62-year-old Susan whoever looks terrible? She's 62.
I got it. But the problem is he's trying to act like he's still in his 40s. Just own it. Just be in your 60s. He looks like he's had
Quit
too
dyeing
much.
the hair.
Yeah. Too much.
Bon Jovi stopped in his 50s. He
That's
stopped
what I'm
dyeing his
saying.
hair.
You get to a point where it's like, just be yourself.
Yeah. Like he's in
And
his
in
early
fact-
60s now. Like, would it make sense for John Bon Jovi to have auburn brown hair?
Right. It doesn't make sense.
It's 62.
Exactly. It's like, just own it. Salt and pepper's sexy, guys. It's fine.
Good morning, guys. Marsh checking in. Have a great day. Glad you're back, Christian. It's Friday Eve. I'm not a millionaire, so I can't go to the movies, but movies that I've enjoyed have recently been the Deadpool movies. Those were good. I enjoy the
I
Deadpool
didn't
movies.
watch any of those.
My family and I enjoyed Avatar 2. Never saw the first. Never saw it.
I haven't either. I think my kids have with Tony. There's some things because I don't like the sci-fi stuff at all. Like he just watches it with them.
See, I should say that, but then I like Star Wars and Marvel, but the Avatar world never spoke to me.
I like that. I got into Lord of the Rings. I did. I didn't think I ever would, but I liked them.
Tried Lord of the Rings once because of a girl I had a crush on in college. I quit on that real quick.
The girl or the movie?
Both. The last good movie I saw was Freddy Got Fingered. Tom Green.
Oh my lord, that
You
was
remember that movie?
Yeah, it's an old movie.
Hope I get a job. I get my fingers crossed. I hope I get a job. I got my fingers crossed. Remember that?
Yes.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I never thought that Tom Green was all that funny though.
I can.
Wasn't he
understand
married to Drew Barrymore?
that. Yes, he was.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yes, it was. Night action on Netflix, someone said. A Man Named Otto is on Netflix. It's superb, but the movie theater was Deadpool.
Okay.
Deadpool was the Deadpool. I waited until it was on Disney Plus. It was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, you know what I did get to do while I was off sick? I introduced
Karate?
Marin. No, I introduced her to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and she loved it. Thank God.
Well, even I mean, it's hard not to like that movie.
Exactly.
It's a pretty good movie.
Right. That's why I was worried. Like if she was like, "This
Well.
is dumb." She didn't love Notting Hill, but she doesn't like Julia
Oh,
Roberts.
Notting Hill was terrible.
What?
It was terrible.
No, it wasn't.
It really was.
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy.
It's so terrible. Just so terrible.
After she was kind of a piece of crap to him. Let's just be
Just
honest.
a
But
girl
it's good
standing-
still.
No, not a fan. I might be in the minority here, but I loved Lisa Frankenstein. It was so funny. I've never
heard of that. No, yeah.
Are we made? See, that's the thing. Some movies I haven't even heard of anymore. I don't even know. It's 7:42. Cue to calls coming up real soon. For those tickets to see Bare Naked Ladies, it's Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson. Save me on cue. You love it. Text message random. Christian, anyway, we can call Keller and ask if he's seen Bigfoot out there camping. I don't think he's there yet.
Well, and he's not camping. I mean, he's in the woods, yes, but they're in a great big old cabin, like huge.
They're doing it big. They're going to be drinking, grilling,
Yeah.
tickling, all kinds of funny stuff.
Christian, they're not going to be tickling each
We
other.
don't know they're not.
That's weird.
Tickling is a tickling,
It's not
I
on the
find-
table.
No, we don't know that it's
Maybe he and his wife.
I can see him tickling his friends.
Yeah, I can see him tickling.
Well, it's Keller, so that's, yeah.
I can see yeah, who's got you? Ooh, you know what I mean? Up behind you.
So he would do that,
Yes,
actually.
I'm telling you, he's a tickler.
He is.
He's a tickler.
I've seen him do it now that you say that.
I'm not a big tickler. I'm not big into tickling people or being tickled.
Oh, my gosh.
I find tickling very odd,
Yeah.
and it's just strange how it goes from funny to uncomfortable so quick. It's just such a quick flip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
You ever see
It
Dane
does-
Cook's?
Yeah.
Dane Cook's clip on that?
It
I
does
know-
get aggressive fast.
I know people get annoyed by Dane Cook, and but he had that bit about tickling. It was very funny, and he was 100% right. What do you say? He goes, starts out fun, ends horrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Now that I think, anytime I was tickled, like it was like, ha, they're all right.
Yeah. It's true.
Stop. I don't know. Jake, you like being tickled?
No, I do not.
Can't say I blame you. Can't say I blame you. Lauren, tickled?
I don't love it. I don't know the last time I was tickled, though, so. My husband would never tickle me
Are you
because
ticklish,
he
though?
hates it. Not like my husband. Like my
I'm
husband,
ticklish.
I can literally like touch his kneecap and he'll.
Yeah, I call that sugar in your knees. Do you have sugar in your knees? And you tickle their knee.
I didn't know there was a name for
Yeah.
it.
Well, there is.
Okay.
If you're in prison. And then, but like I do. My back can be ticklish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm not that sensitive.
Yeah. My back can be very ticklish. Jake, are you ticklish?
I'm very ticklish,
You're
yeah.
very ticklish.
Yep.
Lauren, tickle Jake.
No.
I'll wait.
I am not gonna tickle Jake.
I'll wait.
Turn the music up. Not gonna.
All right. What about the AM? You think Sexy Rexy's ticklish or a tickler?
I think he'd punch you if you tried to tickle him. That's my take.
Punch you?
Yeah.
No.
I think he'd be like, "Don't tickle me."
No.
He's definitely a tickler.
He's a tickler.
No.
Yeah.
He's a tickler.
No. I don't think he is.
Clint is not a tickler,
Definitely not.
and I don't think he's ticklish. He would just look at you like, "What are you doing?"
That, or he would have like a.
Or you have to pull a microphone out of your ass because
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
How did he do that? Is that tickle? No, but kinda.
As it like echoes through the the mic.
Oh, stop it! Keep going. I mean, stop it. Anyway, tickling. That cue to call you've been waiting on. Bare Naked Ladies with Sugar Ray and Fastball coming to Blossom Music Center Friday, August 1st. How would you like to go to that show? We're going to let you beat the box office right now because tickets don't go on sale till tomorrow. Be calling number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you're going to this awesome show. Good luck. I was not a very bright teenager, so I did a lot of questionable things when it came to online dating. I'm surprised I'm alive.
I'm glad. I mean, hindsight is 2020.
I will say I always drove separately. Bring money with you for dinner, so there's no, well, I paid for dinner, so you owe me. Pick a place close to your home. Always send a picture of the guy to my friends. Be aware of your surroundings and body language. If something feels off, trust your gut. Leave. I have a code word with my mom. If I felt uncomfortable or unsafe in a situation, I would send my mom the code, and she would text me back with an excuse why I needed to come home. Well, dating sounds awesome. I've had a few bad first dates, LOL. One stands out, LOL. I met this girl out in her neck of the woods. OMG, was it a nightmare. She got hammered, started yelling at everyone, and was just acting a fool. Thank God she ran into a girlfriend, and I left, LOL. I knew she was in good hands, and I wasn't dealing with that, especially on a first date. I'm good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, well, Jake, speaking of, you said you actually had rage. Yeah, no, those were good time. Grunge.
Yeah.
That's when the whole. Yeah, no, those were good time. Grunge.
Yeah.
That's when the whole grunge rock.
And Gavin
thing was big.
Rossdale? Forget about it.
Women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah, this one did.
Ex-husband of Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
They had 2 children together.
Pretty children, too.
I've never seen the children to rate their looks, but I'm sure they're fine.
Well, I mean, when you take 2 good-looking people like that.
It's true. No,
Yeah.
I admit, the women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Although, have you ever noticed that sometimes, like, this is going to sound really mean, but, like, maybe not so attractive parents make, like, a stunner?
Yeah.
And then vice versa? Like,
yeah, if they're 2 pretty people, I don't think their children turn out that great.
The 2 uglies.
Sometimes
the 2
they do.
uglies can cancel out and make a pretty.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes 2 pretties can make a quite ugly.
Yeah, but then, like, it goes the other way, too. Like, 2 pretties sometimes don't make such a cute.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
2 pretties make an ugly.
There's a lot of pretties and uglies flying around right here. No, I wouldn't use the word ugly. Maybe just not so attractive.
Sure.
No one's ugly.
Sure. Well,
you can have an
that's
ugly
subjective.
personality.
Yeah, I think you can have an ugly face. I think it's possible.
Okay.
don't think it's I think it's cute you're trying to be all political correct. That's
I'm
cute.
trying to be sweet and nice.
No, there's no ugly humans out there at all. No one's ugly. Right.
I mean, it's few and far between that I actually look at somebody who was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I don't walk around
Sometimes.
like that.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure people listen. Chances are someone's looked at all of us in our lives like that's an ugly person.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not putting everyone.
No, none of us are all that glamorous. Are you kidding me? Have you guys ever heard the term "face for radio"? I mean,
Yeah.
glad we're here.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. We can't all be sexy
evening,
Rexy.
right? The evening news didn't want us.
No. Oddly enough, television said, "Could you leave?" All right. Your head is blocking all the lights and reflecting it and blinding everybody.
You would need a significant amount of powder on that.
Yeah. Maybe some bronzer. Q92 lose this.
Good morning. This is Trisha.
Trisha, where are you calling from this morning?
In Ohio.
All right, Trisha, you're calling number 10. You're the winner.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. You're headed to see the Bare Naked Ladies with special guest Sugar Ray and Fastball at Blossom August 1st. Just tell
So
me.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, tell me your favorite station hooking you up and letting you beat the box office for these tickets.
Q92.
Oh, is she excited?
She was.
I love that.
And she
Congratulations,
should be. It's
Trish.
an amazing show.
It'll be a great show. I already told you I'm a big fan of that show. When you think about it, I mean, it's like a great pop rock little concert. And I love that all these bands from the 90s are getting their second wind.
Yeah, and they're getting
And they're
together.
all touring. And you're even seeing music festivals geared around that time period. And a lot of these bands getting back together. I mean, it's a great show. It's a great show. Fastball. Now, come on now. Fastball. It was the way, right?
I believe so.
Yep, there we go. Wow, they had another song, huh? I didn't know that.
Director of Public Relations.
Yes. Take you back.
There's no
Come on. You guys remember this. Again, I wish I could fast forward on this
Jake, you
program.
like this song?
You might when the chorus hits. Unfortunately, I'll talk until the chorus. Wish I could have just got to the chorus. That's not how our computer system works. But it was a pretty big hit. It was on the radio constantly. It was on VH1. It was on MTV. Like, it was a legit hit. Just the chorus, please.
It is.
No, it's
Oh, no, we drank the wine. The stereo kicks in.
Yeah, but this was a huge hit. I mean, this is probably the only one you're going to be familiar with of Fastball when you go to this concert.
Probably.
But when you hear it, you're going to be like, hey! You're going to raise that $14 beer and be like, hey!
Or White Claw.
Let's go! All right, Jake. Let's see if this chorus does anything for you.
Anyone can see the road that they walk on is paved in gold. And it's always summer, they'll never get cold.
All right.
That's fair.
It's fair. No, it's fair. That you know Sugar Ray, though, right?
Yeah, I know the one song from them. Someday, I think it's called.
That great song. Great song. Mark McGrath, lead singer of Sugar Ray. Oh, we had Fly.
Oh, this is the one that I love.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, Sugar Ray.
This is like, cause I love the bohemian, like the, but you love it fly, you'll be all mine. I yodeled while you were gone, by the way.
I believe you. Believe you. Good God. Oh, this was a banger. Oh, yeah. I mean, they had, what is it? Remember this one?
when it's over.
They just had hits.
Yeah.
Like, when they come on stage, you're going to really have a great time. After Fastball Warm, look at me just promoting this song. Fire did that one.
But we didn't get to hear. Yo, me, oh, my.
Well, God knows when that part. This was actually one of my favorite of theirs. River Falls Apart?
Yes. I haven't heard this in forever.
I actually thought this was my favorite of theirs when they were at their peak. I loved this song. Might put it back in rotation for a little bit. Oh.
She falls apart by
Then after that, Bare Naked Ladies? Kidding me? It'll be a great concert. That is a great, great concert. We'll have more tickets to give away for this show. So be listening not just with us, but just be listening to Q92, because you never know when you're going to hear or be able to win tickets to an awesome concert.
Speaking of concerts, the concert season is really heating up. So I'm just saying you probably want to just make sure you're listening in the next couple of days.
Yes.
There's a hint for you.
Yes. Seriously.
Cereal.
Underrated hit by this band. All right. Coming up, we're going to be talking to the grand prize winner of that necklace. It's Enemies. It's Q.
So tough to ask you questions. Do you ever lay down, like, does anyone ever laid down the gauntlet or had the gauntlet laid down on you of, like, just so you know? It always starts when a girl says, just so you know. You know, you're like, oh, here we go.
I lay that down with my husband on every date night.
But like, like on a first date.
You're like, just so you know,
Yeah.
when we get home, we're going to
Yeah.
bed. I get up really early all week.
So just let me sleep.
I'm just kidding.
Jake, you're a girl laid down the law on a first date and like set boundaries immediately before you've even so much as gone out?
No.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. It's going great. Beer goggles are a real thing. Someone said on the text line. I had a girl once. She was like, just so you know, this is, we're hanging out and I'm going home. I don't do that on the first date with anybody. And I'm like, I didn't even.
But did she back down when you said that to her? Like, well, I just always put it out there because some guys.
Well, she said.
Yeah.
She said, like, I say that to everybody.
Okay.
I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even order a drink yet. Like, what? Like, we just got
She
set.
wanted to tell you why you were still sober.
I'm like, Jesus. I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. I can tell.
Yeah.
It threw my whole vibe off.
Why? Because you knew you weren't going to get any.
No, I just thought that was a crappy thing to just throw down. Like, I gave off no vibe that I was trying to, like.
Is that like the adult
I
version
don't
of
think
like
I was
when
like, nice to meet you. Look at your boobs. I wasn't like.
Is that like the adult version of like when you take your kids to the store and you'd be like, you're getting nothing on this trip, just
Basically,
so you know.
yeah, my mom would do that. Actually, my mom would lie to me. She would say yes. Next time.
Don't even ask.
Next time I will. We have to go next time. But yeah, I remember a girl doing that and it threw me off. We did not go out again, and I want to say it was my decision. Because I was like, I don't.
Interesting.
That pissed me off. I was like, A, I did nothing to give you that vibe. B, why would you be ignorant and just say it so crappily like that?
Yeah, but when you realize, like, I understand that like rubbed you the wrong way and that's why. But telling the story, it sounds like you never went out with her again because she was like, I'm not putting out.
No,
I
because
know.
I thought that was a bitchy thing to do. And I thought there was no reason for it. I didn't, like, what did I in any way do other than pick you up and take you to this restaurant that made you, I expect to get
Maybe
laid
it was
tonight.
the cologne or something. She thought maybe that was
maybe the curve was
your
working a little too hard that day.
that was your Sex Panther.
Oh. I do remember that. I was like, man, screw you. Who the hell want?
No, you won't.
I was like, I was thinking to myself, you know what? You're right. I am going to take you home after this. That's a very good observation. I hope somebody get a second date for people that don't call or ghost that person they got on a date, and then they call the other person and find the reason they're not calling them back. Listen, I've said this before. I have no problem with ghosting. It does not bother me. If I was ghosted, it doesn't bother. It can be disappointing if I like somebody, but I do not get offended by ghosting.
.805 right here on today's hit music. Q92, Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you, hanging out in your radio at our website, Q92radio.com, where you can listen 24/7. And we're also live on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Brought to you this hour by our friends at Kimball. They're hiring. Go to kimballcompanies.com/careers today to apply. Glad you guys are with us. Thanks for having us on. No matter how you're checking us out. Coming up later on this hour, we'll be talking to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News. We catch up with him every Thursday. Looking forward to that conversation. But first, we got a little business to attend to. For all of you that were finalists for a chance to win that necklace, that $700 necklace.
No, we get to play
Duncan's
like.
Diamonds.
I kind of feel like Cupid a little bit.
$700. And the flowers from D-Hops. An amazing bouquet for us.
They always have nice flowers. They're
Does it?
always fresh. They always last a long time. They have gorgeous pre-made bouquets, and they just have a great selection.
In fact, I never know if I should say bow or boo. And I say bow.
I told you, I think it's a little bit like tomato.
I say it different almost every time, and I feel like I'm wrong every time.
I think I always say bouquet.
I'd love to know what the official
Ruling is.
Yeah. I mean, we have the internet. You'd think I would just look that up instead of just saying only.
Well, I mean, it's not like
By the way,
affect your day.
side note, real quick. Real quick. Don't have a conversation. We got stuff to do. Why don't teenagers ever look things up?
Well, I feel like this is really rhetorical.
I'm just saying, like, I have to go, like, whenever I'm asked something by the not daughter, go to YouTube. Like, there's literally a how-to for everything on YouTube.
That's true.
Literally.
Yeah.
How do you... Did you Google it?
Yeah, I did. The phonetics of it is bouquet.
So you are supposed to say bow.
Yeah.
So the boo people are wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. We have it. All right. Time to give away a $700 necklace from the wonderful, awesome people at Duncan's Diamonds in New Philly. Let's talk to a winner, shall we?
Let's do it.
Morning.
Hey, is this Eric from Alliance, Ohio?
This is.
Hey, Eric. It's Christian Lord from Q92. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing amazing. How are you?
You are wide awake. What are you doing up this early in the morning?
Well, I was getting ready to go into the gym, and I thought maybe I should just wait in case my phone rings. So I've been sitting outside the gym for about 15 minutes.
Well, I appreciate that alone because normally people just send us right to voicemail. So thank you for actually recognizing and answering the phone. And obviously, if we're calling you, Eric, we got great news. You're our Valentine's Day winner.
Awesome.
All right.
Wow. That is amazing.
Eric, tell us a little bit about who you're winning this for.
My new fiance. We got engaged in December on 12/12.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa is going to be over the moon with this gorgeous 14-karat white gold necklace with diamonds and pink tourmaline. I mean, this is a $700 value. You just want it for your Valentine, your forever Valentine, Eric.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
You're so welcome.
Wow.
We have to thank our friends at Duncan's Diamonds. Also, you're going to get a beautiful bouquet of roses from D-Hop Flowers in Alliance. Just our way of saying happy Valentine's Day from all of us here at Q92.
Thank you so much, Q92.
Awesome. Eric, just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a winner.
You know it's got to be Q92.
Oh, he was happy. By the way,
You know he
today's
was.
leg, we talked to him off air. Today is leg day.
Yes, it is.
So
Don't go too hard. You've got to walk her into a restaurant, too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, isn't like the day or two after leg day, everybody's like, oh, it was leg day.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're
Barely
right.
walk.
You're right. You're right. Enjoy that for Valentine's Day, my friend. You just got a $700 necklace and a bouquet of flowers,
Nice
of
job.
roses, and you didn't spend a damn dime.
No, just a couple seconds of your time in the parking lot waiting to see if your phone would ring.
Yeah.
That's it.
You called when there was a queue to call,
Well, I mean, you're going to have to come
became a
here and pick
finalist.
it up, too. So there's that. But
and for that, we took care of your Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
What do I get her? You don't have to get her anything. You just got to come down here and get it. Lauren's seen it.
oh my gosh, it's really, really pretty. It really is.
Jake, have you seen it?
I have. I picked it up.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. You did. You went down to New
Yeah.
Philly and got it. That's right. I forgot.
So that's been in Jake's car and in Lauren's hands.
Yes, that's true. I took the picture for it, and I designed the artwork for it.
Anything else?
I polished it up a little bit
There
with my
you go.
sleeve. No, I'm just
There you
kidding.
I did nothing. So congratulations. Enjoy that. There you go. Another local winner for an awesome prize. And I promise you, there is so much more coming from this radio station this year. We are only in February. And what have we done so far? Besides the Dunkin's Diamond, we've done food for the big game, from Hotheads Burritos.
Yep. It's hard for me to remember.
I know. There was one more we did when we
There was a
first
really
came
good.
back.
Oh, WWE. Monday Night Raw.
WWE, the first ever Monday Night Raw on Netflix. No, at Cleveland after Royal Rumble. I'm sorry. We sent a listener to. Pretty good for February 13th.
Not bad.
And that's just the year included. That's not including all the just concert tickets and other giveaways. That's what we do here at Q92. That's why you guys need to listen. And just another reminder, all of our contests, every damn one of them, they are not national. They are not regional. They are all to local listeners of this radio station. So pays sometimes literally. Ask Eric if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather on Q92. I was like, I'm going to wash my car in and out, then come back and do the yard. Got to cut the grass now. Both neighbors did. Clock's ticking. There's nothing you can do when the neighbors cut your grass. You
have 24 hours
you
to
have 24
respond.
hours. And they both cut it. And I was like, you sons of... Okay.
At least they did it now and not Saturday.
So, fair. So I drove up to the car wash, which is only about a 5-minute drive from my house. Got there, ready to go. Realized I didn't have my wallet.
Oh, that sucks.
Had to drive back.
Yeah.
Then go wash the car. In vacuuming the car, I am a disgusting human. The things that I vacuumed out of my car. But the worst thing I found, and I don't know if you guys have ever found something gross in your cars. I don't know when this happened.
I mean, like petrified French fries, yeah.
Now, I think everyone has McDonald's fries somewhere underneath their
Somewhere
seat.
where they're hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yet still look like the day you bought them.
That's fair.
I found underneath my driver's seat, so it was me. All right. A section like this big of a Big Cat Kit Kat bar.
Ew. How did that one slip through your fingers?
Don't know.
Think about it.
I love a Kit Kat. That
I
would
would have
mean,
been so mad. I would be like, dang it, I just dropped a huge chunk of chocolate.
if you're familiar with the Big Cat, it's like a stick, like a candy bar.
Yeah.
And it's thick, and it's in like 4 like Kit Kat squares, but it's a straight line.
Yeah.
So that means I didn't even eat a full Big Cat Kit Kat, dropped it, and was oblivious.
And you were like, okay.
It was melted
Oh, God.
to the underneath my seat. So not only did I have to get a napkin to pull it out, I then had to get a wet paper towel, use a water bottle that I also found under my seat, never opened, and wet it to clean that area. I had a damn Kit Kat open underneath my passenger seat, melted. That's your boy.
Yeah.
That will tell you that car inside is as clean as it's been in about a year.
Well, that's good.
Wiped everything off. It's clean. Then I went and mowed the grass. I was mowing grass from around 5:30 till about 8. I mean, I stopped coming to have dinner.
Dang.
Our backyard's pretty massive. The front yard is tiny. The backyard, it's a pond.
I mean, what are we talking about acreage wise? I mean,
I have no idea.
we have about 3/4 of an acre.
I couldn't tell you what I got. I just know it pies.
Okay.
And the wideness in the backyard's very wide.
Do you milk it because you enjoy it? Just be honest, because I think sometimes
No.
men do.
I do, but not yesterday because I was losing daylight.
Okay.
And by the end, I was pretty much mowing in almost darkness.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was my day yesterday. I found out I had a really gross Kit Kat. It was gross.
My day yesterday was making
It was
dinner
gross.
and then taking my son out to practice driving. And I took him on a main road for the first time. I think he was equally as petrified as I was. But he handled it well. He handled it like a champ. He even
you can
turned
do.
out into the second lane. Like, we did it. We survived.
That's all you could do. He'll be fine. He'll be driving before you know
He
it.
will, but have you ever noticed, like, well, you probably did. Did the not daughter have her license when you met?
No, I drove with her when I
Okay.
took her permit.
So when you were doing that was my point. Like, I was trying to get to that. When you were doing that, do you realize that, like, your voice, like, comes out of your body and you can't even control it, and, like, in pitches that you've never heard before? Not that it was doing that bad. Like, it's because I was so afraid.
She was fine driving at first. She would take some sharp ass turns.
See, it's the
And I'd
smoothing
be
out
like,
of the turn.
Jesus, I think I would just say.
Listen, he's doing really well. When I taught my daughter to drive, who is an excellent driver now, like she's very cautious. It's all the things you want to see as a parent. She hugged the curb, and I was convinced we were going to lose my side mirror when I was teaching her. Now, she's obviously been driving for a while now, so she's fine at centering up. But he started with those tendencies again last night. I'm like, oh God, I'm not doing this again. Because you're riding on that side, so you're like, you see it coming. Okay, so have you guys been to the store recently?
Yes.
And no. Like, literally, this is brand new. So my favorite store is Target, right? We go to Target often. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or try and lie. Anyhow, why do we have to have sales reps in stores where you're just trying to get your shopping done?
Oh, Sam's Club does that.
Sam's Club does it. I will say Costco's really good about it. There's reps there, but they don't approach you. You have to come to them.
Those Sam's Club people damn near tackle you.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. Well, Target has now allowed reps to be in the back of their store by their cell phones, peddling cell phone service plans. And to Target, I say, you suck. I'm sorry. This was the interaction that I had over the course of, I was there a week ago today, and I was there, and I have not gone back yet. And part of it was because of this exchange. I was there a week ago today, and then I was also there the previous Sunday. So Sunday to Monday, or Sunday to anyhow, it was a few days. It was less than a week. We were approached. She asked what we were paying for our cell phone plan, and I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's so high. Well, it's not. Let me just tell you that. For 5 lines and internet being under $250, it's not. Tries to reorganize after we told her that we're in a contract, completely ignored us.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92. Rain and wet snow early, cloudy and windy during the day with some scattered late afternoon snow as well. Temps hovering near 30 degrees. Overnight, some scattered light snow early. Cold, our low in the mid-teens. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
On today's Hit Music Q92 text message, JJ from Early Learning Alliance School says hello and good morning to his favorite radio station. Says hi to all his classmates. Good morning, JJ.
Oh, good morning.
Glad you're with. Someone said, Jake, will you be my Valentine?
Sure.
Star's okay with that?
Sure. She doesn't have to know.
Oh. Happy Valentine's Day, Star.
Explains the relationship a little bit, I guess. Huh? You guys got a little freedom, huh?
No, not really.
Is this an open relationship?
No.
Oh.
A little upside down pineapples in the grocery cart. That means you're a swinger.
I know what
Jake.
that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It means you and your significant other like to play patty cake with other couples.
Patty cake.
I love patty cake.
I believe you. I believe it. 6 minutes till sports. Jordan Miller coming up as well.
Yep.
Speaking of sports, and I really hate, and this is even about the Super Bowl. I'm not going to talk about the Super Bowl the Thursday after, but
Right.
an incredible basketball game. I saw something I've never seen in my life at my basketball game I did last Friday night, that I was so excited to talk about on Monday, but then I got the flu.
Yeah. What happened?
I did the Alliance Marlington basketball.
Mhm.
Now, I had technical issues with my game. That's not the story. I'm just saying, so this may have distracted me from things that were building that maybe I wasn't noticing because I was in a little bit of a panic mode. It appeared the power cord to my board had died.
Oh.
Without that, it's hard to use your board.
Well, you don't have power.
So with Marlington being so close to the station, like, aha,
I can run real quick. I mean, real close to the station.
got another board, came back. That board needed to download software to my laptop.
Oh, you needed the drivers.
My laptop was too old to do the update.
No.
And
Okay.
it failed on the update. So I had, like, board doesn't work. Laptop won't drive with board. So I called the game from my cell phone.
Look at you.
But not with earbuds, because I didn't have my earbuds, because I didn't think my board would die.
Right.
So your boy called a basketball game like this.
Oh my gosh.
To say I was angry was an understatement. But I did. I bought something to prevent that. If that ever happens again.
Oh, nice. You got little lavalier mics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tested them with Jake, and he said it's pretty decent quality, actually. So
I think
if
those
that
might
ever
be the
happens
ones my
again,
son has. Let me see.
I can
Did you get it from Amazon?
I can StreamYard. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
StreamYard from my phone, but have mic quality and not have phone quality.
That's exactly what my
Yeah.
son has. He likes these.
So I got that. But so what I'm saying that to say is all that might have had me distracted if things were happening in the JV game before the varsity game, and I missed reading the room. Well, the game was going on. Everything seemed like a normal basketball game to me. The student sections were rocking. The gym was packed. It was a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Alliance Mark.
Always. Yeah.
And so, I mean, and they both have awesome student sections that are actually pretty funny. The Duke Pound is funny.
The Duke Pound.
That's what they're called.
I didn't know
and
that.
the Cockpit Crazies is what Alliance's
Oh,
student
I get an
section's called.
aviator's cockpit. That's cute.
And they're both good. But I got to tell you, the Duke Pound, in my years of doing Marlington basketball games, the Duke Pound will make me laugh at some of their chants.
Okay.
All right? They walk the line, but I feel like they never cross it.
Okay.
But they'll walk it,
Okay.
and it's funny. So, the game's going on. I'm calling it. And again, I'm still like, I'm mad. I'm trying to call the game. I'm frustrated. And somewhere in the second half, at one point, I mean, it was loud. It was a rivalry game. It was loud. And yeah, the student sections were yelling at the refs and yelling at players, and fans were yelling at the players and yelling at the refs. But to me, nothing seemed out of bounds, if that makes any sense.
No pun intended.
Blah.
Sports guys.
You know what I mean? But I was about to get dunked on. No, nothing seemed out of the norm at all. It just seemed like a regular, high-energy rivalry basketball game, right?
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, to me at least, again, I was distracted.
Because you were,
Whistle blows. There's a foul. Referee comes over. Not to me, but he comes over to my side of the court, and he walks up in the stands. Not in the stand, but to the stands. He goes, him out.
Oh my
Throws
gosh.
a dude out. Throws a dude out.
Okay.
I'm like, huh? And the guy comes down. The guy's like, he's like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And they say something. The guy walks off. He comes back over the ref. Points another guy out. You're out. Throws a second guy out. This is all at one time. The game has stopped. This guy comes down. Much bigger man. I was like, oh, this might,
Am I about to see a ref
no
get-
offense to the first guy.
Yeah.
But this second guy was like, oh, this could be, oh.
Meanwhile, are you trying to talk as
So-
you're calling a game, or are you so sucked in that it's
No,
like dead air?
I'll have to check the recording. I talk about it as it's happening.
Okay.
And so he throws this guy out. And I was like, To both Marlington fans' credit, they walked out all class. They were angry,
Of course.
but they walked out.
They did the right thing.
And I thought, okay,
Yeah.
that's done. It's not done. This ref's not done. He comes down to the student section of Marlington, and he goes, you, out. He threw 5 of their students from the student section out of the game as well. So he's thrown 2 fans and like 5 students for Marlington out.
Oh my god.
And again, I'm telling you, I could have missed something. Nothing seemed out of the norm.
Was anybody at this game that's listening right now
And-
that can
and
clarify?
then-
Like,
and here's the funny part. I guess it's all funny. But then we're getting ready to start the game back up. Now the crowd's hyped.
Yeah.
Now everybody's like ears up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone. Now there's some excitement. And I'm looking down, and I think I even say it on the game. I was like, I think the student section for Marlington is staging a walkout. They all got up and left the gym.
are you serious?
The whole student section
Why'd they take it
of
out on their team?
Marlington walked out. They didn't take it on their team. They were protesting the ref for, and they had a formal too.
The
that
ref wasn't going to go anywhere. You just took your entire student cheering section away from your team.
The game was out of reach. They were not going to win.
It doesn't matter. That's even worse. Oh, you guys are going to lose anyhow. We're out of here.
That's not why they left.
I know.
That's
I
not why
don't
they
know
left.
that.
You're changing the narrative. That's
I'm
they left.
sorry. That's how I would take
They
it.
left because they were supporting their brothers who got thrown out. It was solidarity.
So you would have walked out.
I don't know what I. It was so crazy to see. I was like, what is? I think I even said one time in the broadcast, what is happening?
I mean, the officials have the right to do that. I've seen officials eject kids from the game because for
Oh, this
whatever
dude.
reason, these high school kids that play basketball, they've got mouths and they do not
Again,
care.
I'm up in the perch. Don't know what was said. Don't know. To me, nothing seemed foul or weird, or nothing felt like it was getting out of hand. I've been at those games
Yeah.
where I've called and I'm like, this is getting out of hand. Even in my head, I'm like, you better calm this down.
Mhm.
Didn't have that vibe at all.
Huh.
But my man was handing out detentions left and right.
You think
I mean, he was like, who? And when I say he did it with conviction and no fear and not looking down,
those are the best refs, though?
he was.
Those are the
It was
best
like
refs.
he wanted all the smoke, as they say.
Yeah.
So that was I had never been in a game like that. Man, I've been at games where I was like, there's gonna be a fight. This didn't have that. I'm sorry, this didn't have that vibe.
Did
to it.
he walk any of them out personally? Because we had a ref do that when he told him to leave, and he's like, "No, I mean the property." He's like, "I'll be right back," and he walked him until someone else from the facility could get him and make sure he left the building.
Yeah, I don't. Someone said ref is gonna be lonely tomorrow and was pissed.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Maybe he's not getting any more reffing jobs.
Over Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I love when Jake gets that. And we both don't. But yeah. That was
No,
interesting.
right?
Yeah,
Those
we're
are the days you're
"Whoa,"
like-
and he's like, no, he means this. I was there. That ref was ridiculous. He was talking to all the fans and not watching the game. Everyone started yelling, "Watch the game." He got pissed and started throwing people out. Yeah, like I said, from my vantage point, which is up in the media booth, I wouldn't go perch.
Yeah.
Nothing seemed like it was getting out of control.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing the players were doing. So I'm telling you, it was like Oprah handing out cars.
You
get an ejection. You get an ejection. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. When I was in high school in the 90s at Crestview, I got kicked out of a basketball game for yelling the F word. The principal walked me to the door. I was laughing so hard I could barely walk.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. Well, all things we're proud of.
Yes.
Oh, man. It's 8:30. Let's take a look at sports. Jordan Miller coming up on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Toronto Raptors on the road yesterday by a score of 131 to 108. The Cavaliers are now 44-10 on the NBA season and have won 8 of their last 9 ball games. In college hoops yesterday, Ohio State beat Washington at home 93 to 69. The Buckeyes are now 15-10 on the season, 7-7 in Big Ten play. Next up for the Buckeyes, a matchup at home against number 20 Michigan this Sunday, 1 o'clock on CBS. And in Ohio State Buckeyes football news, the school is finalizing a deal to make former Detroit Lions head coach Matt Patricia the school's new defensive coordinator. That's a quick look at sports right here on today's Hit Music Q92.
And local station Q92.
Best morning ever!
.36 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com, our website where you can listen to this radio station 24/7. And we are live on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Like, follow, and do what to that subscribe button, Lauren?
Smash it.
Smash that subscribe button. That's what all those young hip kids say on YouTube. Do me a favor, smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
All right, get all the updates. They all do it.
I know.
We might as well do it too.
Right?
So great way to always, you can go back to and watch old morning shows. You can watch all the Downtown with the Diva. There's one coming up today.
Yes, which I'm sure will be chock full of us for you and your Valentine.
That all our sporting broadcasts we started doing this year. So basketball games called by our sports teams here.
Oh, and don't forget the times that we've talked to celebrity artists.
Interviews.
Yep.
I mean, they're all up there. You can go. There's an interview we have from Justin Bieber back in 06.
Yeah, it's still like one of our
And it
top
still
played
is
interviews.
one of the most played, which is both awesome and embarrassing. But still,
Miley Cyrus is on there too.
Miley Cyrus is on there. No Carrot Top. But the year is young. If it's Thursday and it's the 8 o'clock hour, that means we're going to be talking to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News, obviously part of the morning show, as well as you hear his news broadcast every morning, Monday through Friday from 6 to 10. And he joins us every Thursday to chat for a little bit as well. So, Jordan, good morning. And how are we doing on this Thursday morning?
I'm doing great. It's dreary out there. I am ready for sunshine. Sunshine. I made I made a Facebook post yesterday over on Jordan Miller News, and I said I need sunshine, 9 o'clock evenings where it's still light out, and lemonade. And my one friend commented, and he said, really, lemonade? He knows me a little too well, but I had to keep it PG for the social media.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that, but no, I got it, man. This like they say that seasonal depression is real. It's like
It is real.
It's not even the. I mean, the temperature sucks a little bit, but just could I see the sun?
Is anyone else just absolutely so dog tired during these months? But like the minute that I can come home, Jordan, to your point, and like walk out on the deck and hang out there for the evening, I'm not nearly as tired. I'm fine.
Yeah. No, it's great. Like I miss even just like taking Jim for those walks around the neighborhood in the afternoon when it's just give me some sunshine. Like you said, daylight. Those nights when it's 9:30 and it's not even dark yet, it's just now getting dark. And you're on the deck. Oh, it's the best.
It is the best.
It's
not going to be here anytime soon.
No, I know.
I hate to pop that bubble, but
I know.
I mean, we've got some weather coming in.
It'll be here soon enough. It'll be here soon enough, Lauren. Don't burst our bubble. All right. To me, once mid-March comes, life is a lot better because then you start to get those 50-degree days that feel like they're 70-degree days. You know what I'm
but to me, that's
about.
like, I know, but then that's like torture because you're like, oh, it was so nice because you finally like go out and grill for the first time in a while. And then you're like, well, this isn't going to happen again for 3 weeks. That's how that weather is. You know what I mean? Like,
and you're talking about landscaping, what you're going to do around the house for the year. Yeah. But you're out there walking around all the mud and
although I will say I put in my seeds last year at the end of March because Mark Johnson told me I should.
Yes, he did.
And they came up beautifully. So I'll be planting as early as March.
Okay.
There you go.
I was so proud of myself.
I know you are.
Those zinnias were gorgeous.
Sure they are.
Yeah.
I'm sure they Valentine's Day weekend. Does Jordan Miller have any big romantic plans for Valentine's Day weekend?
Tomorrow night we're hitting a comedy show. It's actually down in Minerva, so it's hosted by the Crackpots Comedy Club, but it's local to where we live at. So gonna go out for dinner beforehand, then make our way over there for the show with the big group of friends.
Oh, there you go. Everyone just kind of hanging out together, celebrating.
I like that.
Comedy shows are always a good time.
Yeah, they are.
Get out.
Who doesn't like to laugh?
That's what I'm saying. Like, just get some beers around some friends, some drinks, some snacks, and just enjoy laughter. And it's a great way to, I think, release and just have a great time.
I agree.
Yeah. Great time. So we have that going on. And I saw you commented on the private chat before we brought you in. You were obviously listening to my story about the Alliance Marlington game, and it was crazy to see. And like I said, in my opinion, the reaction didn't merit there was nothing going on. And you said because I know you're in a lot of sporting events, and I'm sure you've run into that too, where you see a ref and you're like, what are you doing? Like sometimes the refs do have to police, Jordan. Sometimes they do, but sometimes you see a game and you're like, what are you doing? Like this isn't necessary.
You know, I bet if I were at that game, I could pinpoint exactly what ref it is. I go to like 6 or 7 games a week, and there are a couple that I know they are going to interact because they want to interact with the crowd. They want to eject people. They want to be seen. And this isn't me smashing, coming down on refs and belittling them because we need them for the game.
Oh, yeah.
There's some, though, that are, and I'm not talking about the calls they make on the court are bad. I mean, I've seen people whisper before and be tossed or give a dirty look and, a coach get a technical. I mean, some of these, not all, a very, very select few are out of control at a high school game. I'm like, come on now, be quiet.
Yeah.
We've had a couple officials like that. The best ones, though, are like when they don't run with the team down to the other end of the court and then they call something. But they were behind the half court line when they called it.
I know. I was at Carrollton, Canton South the other day, and I saw that happen. I'm like, there's an official that it was right under the basket, and they didn't call it. How's the person 3/4 down the court on the other side of the half court line? How's he the one calling it? But
that's right,
if you were to ask an official that, they would say they're training and blah blah blah. Yeah. These officials never turn on one another when they're in a game. They're always right.
Always have each other's backs. Yeah.
They all, and I mean, you got to, because in some cases you've got 2,000 people in a gym that just despise you. So,
well, I was going to say,
it would suck if your teammates and your referees don't have your back.
Can you imagine if you were at a game and the other ref was booing that ref that the whole crowd was booing?
Well,
That would never happen,
I
but
mean, I know
beat
I
that
know
ref.
a lot of the refs, and I'm standing under the baseline taking photos. And I mean, I've had other refs say, well, that was not a good call by him. And I mean, they know it, but publicly they'll be like, "Yeah, great call, great call. This is why he called it." I'm like,
Yeah.
Now I have seen sometimes where a call was reversed, like on an out of bounds or something. A Christian, as I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah, they'll get together, have a little huddle, and come up with the change. But
Listen, I got to tell you though, these officials, and I don't know much about the basketball officials, but the football officials, they take so much crap from the kids on the field. The things that they say to these officials, as well as parents and things like that, you have got to have the thickest skin to do what they're doing.
But to be a football official is a little bit easier because the only chirping that you're getting is from mainly the coaches. I mean, the kids chirp too, but they're easy to get a penalty, right? They'll throw a 15-yarder if they say the wrong thing. But at least football at most stadiums, the officials are right in the center of the field, and they are so far removed
basketball,
from
they
the
can touch
fans.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
too.
basketball, they could touch them. I was at a game last year, and a parent started rushing the court and had to be escorted out by police
Not okay.
because and that's obviously not okay.
Mhm.
Don't ever go to a soccer game because these soccer officials, there's barely any fans in the stands already, right? And these soccer officials lose. They get screamed at and everyone can hear it. You can hear from 2 miles away because it's so quiet at a soccer match. So when you get a mad soccer parent, everyone can hear it. Everyone. And you can pinpoint exactly who in the stand said it.
Yikes.
I would not want to be an official, but it's if I was, you do have to understand, as unfair as it may be, you're going to hear things directed at you that are not going to be pleasant. You know what I mean? There has to be a reasonable expectation. Like you have to be able to let some things roll off your back. Now, if someone crosses some sort of line, yeah, but you can't snap at everybody that snaps at you.
It depends on what's being said, right?
Right.
I mean, I grew up in a coaching family and playing sports, and there's been our fair share of ejections between my mom, my grandpa, so I've seen it. The one that takes the cake, though, is I was sitting with a friend at a game. We were watching his son wrestle a few years ago, and he called the official a moron, right? This is at a wrestling match. And I mean, he was tossed immediately and had to miss the next 2 matches because he expressed what he felt. And unfortunately, he was punished for it. But you also, when you're taking direct name calling into it, that's a big no-no.
I know. It's you get upset with these officials sometimes, but again, like I've sat in the bleachers at basketball games and I've heard what the parents have said. And sometimes the parents are the ones who are out of line.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
More than
the
sometimes.
things I have heard my fellow adults say from the stands is unreal, actually.
Mhm.
And I'm like, and then we wonder why we have these kids out on the court who are also disrespectful to their coaches, to the refs. I mean, I think it's unfortunate, but I do think that's also an issue that in this day and age, I mean, like back when I was in high school and I cheered for basketball, like it was never like it is today. It just wasn't.
Yeah, but people either in the stands, they feel as though they're not going to have any confrontation if they say anything from the stands. It's kind of like social media, right?
Right.
But it's so hard to get officials now. I know down in Tuscarawas County, they're begging and pleading for people to take this $70 course so they can have baseball and softball officials for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
My little brother is 6. We were at one of his games last fall, and there was an official out there who was getting screamed and yelled at by the other coach. And come to find out that this official was 12 years old, a 12-year-old girl out there officiating. This coach berated her so badly, they had to stop the game, remove that official, throw the coach out, and bring in another official because that young girl was too distraught to even continue. So we're getting kids into officiating now, which is what we need for all of the sports. So we have someone other than a 75-year-old out there on the court. But then people forget that sometimes these are kids that are officiating little league games, and they don't care.
Yeah, no, they don't. No, they don't. And parents, I've seen stuff already. Like at my nephew's games, I'm like, you're a grown ass man. Like
how can you say that? This is a child that's out there at the end of the day.
Basketball
Right.
game, bro. Could you please sit down and be quiet?
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is every kid on that court's going to the NBA. Christian.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Mom
the
and dad
numbers.
are hanging their hat on it.
Yeah. Your kids are going to Duke next year. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, no, I know. Jordan, always a good conversation. We appreciate your news every day.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you next week. Have a great Valentine's Day weekend.
All right, you as well. See you later.
All
Thanks,
right, Jordan Miller News joins us every Thursday, and we chat it up. We love it. It's Q92.
Hi, folks. Al Armour here.
February gets a little better. I'm so over winter right now. I know it's only January, and we are in no way done, but I'm just like.
Do you want another little nugget you can make fun of me for?
Sure.
I start taking a certain lesson in February, too.
A lesson? I don't understand.
I'm taking ice skating lessons. With my sister.
Huh. At 41? It's time to take ice skating.
I know how to ice skate. They're just going to hone my skills.
What? So is there a competition coming up? Are you going to be on a reality TV show?
No, it's something that I wanted to do because I enjoy ice skating so much, but I feel like I could be a lot better at it.
Where does one even take?
Center Ice. It's right by my house. It's like, I don't know, 4 minutes from my front door.
Okay. Oh. So
I knew you'd like that one.
Ice skating lessons.
I debated whether I should tell you guys or not.
Lauren's about to have a nice lengthy break from work for a while. LOL. Yeah, if she's not murdered, she's going to have a broken neck. She's going to fall and break something. Text message. There we go. Encouragement.
Maybe,
already.
but I mean.
Someone put in a GIF or GIF of someone falling on ice skates on the text line.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
So that is, oh, man.
Someone gave the loser.
Yeah, that's ice skating.
Listen here. You're never too old to try new things, okay?
No, but you can be too old and not break something.
Oh, listen,
Your bones, you better get on some Boniva.
Are you kidding? I'm not that old, you jerkwad. And I eat yogurt every morning. I get enough calcium.
You
Thank
better
you.
get on some Boniva. OMG, Baja. All I can picture is Modern Family, Fire and Nice, Mitchell and Claire. That was a great show, by the way. That was an underrated show. Just got to throw that out there. I loved that.
I think of like Blades of Glory because this will be comical.
Chaz Michaels. An ice devouring sex tornado. Remember that? I love that movie.
I love that movie too. I thought it was hilarious.
Man. Lauren, you got this, girl. Don't let them rain on your parade. Keep Advil near, though.
I will
said.
definitely do that. Trust me, like me and my sister made this decision last weekend that we were going to do it. So,
well, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
I've
waited all week for that little juicy.
You waited your whole life for this. All your dreams, huh?
I think it will be fun. Who doesn't love to ice skate? I do.
But what are you going to try to be learning? Like a routine?
No. No, I mean, they just teach you like fundamentals to make it easier so that you're smoother on the ice so that you can turn easier. So you know
But
how to
how
stop.
often do you ice skate enough for this?
I think I'll ice skate more now because of this.
That means the answer is no.
We try and go every winter, but Wheelman only go once. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Are you trying to like be faster than everybody?
No, I'm
Like,
not.
is it
I'm
like
going for speed skate.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
Rain and wet snow early, cloudy and windy during the day with some scattered late afternoon snow as well. Temps hovering near 30 degrees. Overnight, some scattered light snow early, cold, our low in the mid-teens. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
I was not a very bright teenager, so I did a lot of questionable things when it came to online dating. I'm surprised I'm alive.
I'm glad. I mean, hindsight is 2020.
I will say I always drove separately. Bring money with you for dinner, so there's no, well, I paid for dinner, so you owe me. Pick a place close to your home. Always send a picture of the guy to my friends. Be aware of your surroundings and body language. If something feels off, trust your gut. Leave. I have a code word with my mom. If I felt uncomfortable or unsafe in a situation, I would send my mom the code, and she would text me back with an excuse why I needed to come home. Well, dating sounds awesome. I've had a few bad first dates, LOL. One stands out, LOL. I met this girl out in her neck of the woods. OMG, was it a nightmare. She got hammered, started yelling at everyone, and was just acting a fool. Thank God she ran into a girlfriend, and I left, LOL. I knew she was in good hands, and I wasn't dealing with that, especially on a first date. I'm good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Today's hit music Q92. It is 10 minutes after 9. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, and Jake here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com, and you can watch along on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Glad you guys are with us. Appreciate you guys having us on, and happy Thursday. The weekend is almost here. I think we all need it.
I would agree with that.
Long week.
I know. Well, I didn't really have a weekend. You got part of your weekend taken away. Jake didn't have a weekend just because we were sick. So it was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Valentine's Day weekend. Gentlemen, first Sunday with no NFL football at all until July when preseason starts.
Which really preseason?
Well,
like
August.
Yeah.
August. It starts here in Canton, but
yeah,
that'll be it. That's it.
I know.
I mean, the UFL starts in a little while, but
it's not the same.
No,
it's
but
good.
I do check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
I do check it out. But
We've been to some. Well, we went to the USFL games. We,
did
they're
too.
fun. Yeah,
I did too. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool. I thought it looked good in Canton when the playoffs and the
heck yeah,
championship game were here. I thought it made them look awesome
when
they were both here. So absolutely. But yeah, and hard to believe, but baseball pitchers and catchers are already reporting.
Oh wow, spring training. Yeah. They still do that in Arizona.
Half the league goes to Arizona, half the league goes to Florida.
But the Guardians started going to Arizona, didn't they? Yeah.
They were in Florida forever. It was Arizona to Florida forever, and then back to Arizona. Yes, they are one of the teams that go to the Cactus League.
Yeah, I have a friend who loves Guardians baseball so much, and it's been her tradition with her father that they would go for a week of spring training in Florida, and then when they started going to Arizona, they went to Arizona for a week.
You can go for a week and catch a game every day.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally play every day. They do split squads sometimes where half the team plays this team.
Personally, I think that does not sound like a vacation, but it was for them. They enjoyed themselves.
If you're listen, if there was a vacation, if Jamie said we're going on vacation and we're going to go for Chicago for a week and we're going to go to every spring, every spring training,
right.
Every training camp practice, the Bears are open to the public all week. Same thing. You're going to watch the same thing every. Be like, I love you so much. Let's go.
Really?
I'd be in that for the Bears. Yeah, for the Bears, I would.
I'd like to go to one.
Being in Chicago in the
this
summer.
This is what it's like. Cool.
Chicago in the summer is also a really good selling point.
Yeah, super hot and
it's just, but the city is amazing in the summer. As
maybe.
Brutally cold and all that as it is right now in the summer, and I've been there a couple times, not as much as I wish. Chicago is amazing.
I feel like Chicago and DC are the same, like in terms of weather. Yes, summer can be great, but it can be brutally hot. I remember one year my parents took us to Washington, D.C. for vacation in August. Were we the richest family? No. Was that probably why my mom was like, oh, rates are cheaper then. Let's go. So we did, and it was awful. Awful.
Well, there's a chance I won't be here Monday, but I think that's dwindling by the hour.
This coming Monday?
I was going to take a day because
Oh, that's right.
Jamie's off. We were talking about going, whatever the hell it's called.
I mean, you're on a roll already.
The
Why not
Great
take
Wolf?
another day?
Well, that actually is a vacation day, so that will be one less. She's been.
I'm kidding.
She's like, you don't want to take a vacation. I was like, listen, I just Jimmy's still young, but she pulled a great card. She's like, well, I invited your younger nephews to come too, so it'll be more of a Jimmy will have a good time with them. And I'm like, but we're also I'm getting better, but she's sick now.
Yeah,
The
who knows
daughter's
if that'll
sick.
happen?
Like,
Yeah.
is it even worth it if we're all like coughing and sneezing to go for?
Yeah.
So I don't know. The original plans for me not to be here Monday, planned not to be here, but I don't know.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna. Well,
I mean, like you said it a long time ago.
I probably
but never
brought
again.
it up earlier in the week had I
Yeah.
been here, but when I got sick,
Yeah.
and now I'm just thinking like, do we really? This is. She's gonna think I'm just doing it because I want to waste a vacation day, and that's not a waste. With your time with your family is not wasting a vacation.
Correct.
I'm just saying, if we're not all feeling 100%, couldn't we do it another time where we're all? And the thing is, there's a great rate because we'd go on Sunday,
Yeah.
and go Sunday, Monday, come home Monday afternoon, which I get it, save some money, have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like,
at least
don't
it's
you
an
think I have a
indoor water
point?
park. My mom threw us in 120-degree weather in Washington, D.C., where there's no shade and you have to walk everywhere.
That's not good. Don't you think I have a point though? We're not all healthy. What do we?
Yeah, I
what
get
are-
that.
What are we
You
doing?
just want to make sure everybody has a good time.
Yeah, I don't want to be everyone there. Hey, can you pass the tissues? This is awesome.
Well,
You know what I
really,
mean?
now you have to worry more about the not daughter because Jamie might be fine by then, but the not daughter's just now following with it.
Yeah, it's no good. It's no good. It's Olivia Rodrigo and Vampire. It's cute. Did not know o'clock stood for something. Did you know that?
I did.
Not me?
Hold on. I just heard this recently, and I was like, really?
It was a TikTok where people found out. Then people fact checked to see if it was BS. Turns out, according to the Britannica Dictionary, the TikToker was right.
Interesting.
It's guessable. If you're trying to figure out in your head, it's guessable.
Yeah, I saw something. I was like, oh, I never knew it stood for anything, but I don't know if I actually looked to see what it stood for.
Had
I don't
no
think I
idea.
cared that much.
No idea. I just thought it was just what we always said.
What is it?
Of the clock.
Oh, that makes sense.
It is the short version of the clock. So instead of saying, you say 2 o'clock, I guess they used to say, it is 2 of the clock.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
It does. I just never knew there was an actual, like, the O stood for anything. Take that with you today.
I didn't. Well, and this isn't like I had one of those moments too where I found something out like a few months ago. And ever since then, I've been preaching the world, trying to share the message. Did you know that the numbers on your toaster are actually minutes? It's not actual like grades of doneness.
I learned that, but I grew up not knowing that. Thinking
I
it was
like, what?
It was I thought it was how dark your toast is going to be.
Yeah,
and how burnt
like,
your toast is
I
going
want it to be like a 2. No, that just means that's how dark it's going to be after 2 minutes.
I still want to know if we're going to go down this rabbit hole, is the rumor true that the bottom drawer of the oven is to keep food warm?
I mean, I've heard that before.
Because that's
but
just where we
it
put our
holds my
cookie sheets.
Same.
Yeah.
My cookie sheets are down there.
But is that
And
really
cooling racks.
what that is for? Is what I've
I mean, it makes sense. It gets warm down there.
I mean, it would be right under the oven, right? It would have to be warmed up. I just wondered if that's truly.
And has anybody actually ever done that? Like,
No.
no.
You put your muffin pans, your cookie sheets, and like you said, your cooling racks down there. Crazy. Jake, do you know any of that?
Not the o'clock part. I knew about the oven part.
Do you think it's true?
I think that's what's intended to be used for, but I just don't think that's what we use it for.
Did you know about your toaster?
I don't think so, but it makes sense too.
Yeah.
It does.
I never really thought about that one.
Never thought it had anything to do with time. Never. I thought it was just like, how charred do you want your toast? Level 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5? Yeah. Well, we have a couple minutes. We only have a couple minutes. I say that in hopes that one of the three of us knows that. Coming up in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Lauren's put our whole station in danger.
Oh my gosh. Christian.
Lauren has went to pee, as she does a lot.
I do. I drink a lot of water and a lot of coffee.
And she said as she sat down to pee, she looked. There was a very big, you said very large.
It's like this big.
Wolf spider was staring right at you.
Yeah,
all eight of its eyes.
He took me by surprise a little bit. So I did a little, like audible.
And somehow you just peed, left it.
Well, I had to get back in here, Christian.
When
so
you
weren't
know.
like, this happens all the time, and Jake's showing an empty screen because I'm not at my mic.
Oh, that does happen a lot.
I didn't want it to happen again, so I was like, well, he can wait.
So if you were killing a spider, I would never, ever come at you for that. I would commend you, actually, for killing a spider. So we get huge wolf spiders at this station.
We do.
They are like on steroids.
Well,
I don't know how to explain them to you. Like they are.
They're huge.
Some
I'll
of
take
the
a picture
biggest
of it.
spiders you'll see.
Actually, when I take Jake with me, because I don't want to step on it with my new Nikes.
So she left it the first one. I go, you left it. She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's great.
I said I would go back and get
I don't
it.
know why, because there's many rooms in this building. Every one of them comes here to this
that is
studio.
not true. Then why is he in the bathroom?
That's where he starts his journey.
Oh, he came in through the glass block windows?
Yeah. He was like,
I
I
doubt
know where
it.
I need to go, where the hit music is. So she goes back into the bathroom again.
I just
And
wanted
she
to
goes,
see where he was.
He's gone. I'm like, see?
I found him.
Now he's mobile. He's heading this way. She sees him a third time. Man, that's 3 times you've been in the bathroom already.
No, I was just checking
You
while
were
my
checking.
sandwich was
So you
cooking.
go in again. You're like, oh, he's still there. He's behind the garbage. Did you kill him? No. So we know he's moving. He's active.
Yeah,
we know
he's
he's
definitely
a
alive.
huge wolf spider. We know they all end up in this room that we're in right now. And who knows where he's at right now.
I'm going to go take a picture of him right now so you guys can see this.
You will have to yell when you stomp on him because he'll crunch. He will.
Oh, I know. He will. For sure. He's that big.
He will. You see, hubby and I are two mids that made beautiful children, like strangers constantly commenting on how cute they are. Confuses me every day. Oh, yeah, two mid. Listen, mids.
See, that's how I feel about Tony and I. But I think our children are pretty. Like, they got the best parts of us.
Well, I don't think as a parent you're going to think your child's ugly. You love them unconditionally. So
I
you're
don't
not
know.
going
When
to be
they
able to
first
see.
came out, Tony was holding them, and he was like, I don't see what the hype is about newborns. They're kind of ugly.
This one here, I don't know about this one. I hope he changes. So congrats. There you go. Two mids made it cute. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a solid 5, averaging out every person I've ever seen. I'm pretty average. I can deal with that. I actually do my makeup. I'm a good 5.5.
See? I feel like I'm with you.
Yeah, I put myself
I'm okay with
I put
it.
myself at a 5.
Took me a long time to get here, though, to be at peace with it.
That's funny. What do you rank yourself? What do you give yourself on the 10 scale?
I'd say a 5 or a 6.
Yeah,
for
I'll
me.
go. I'm good with 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you leaning 6?
I said 5 to 6.
Well, cocky there, huh?
No. I'm saying that because I agree
between
with,
5 and 15.
there is a marked difference between Lauren with makeup on and Lauren without makeup, okay?
Yeah, this is all I got. So I guess I should probably stick at 5. Jake, what do you think you are?
I was gonna go 6.
Good for you.
I would go, you're 6.
You have youth on your side?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, 6. At your peak, what do you think you were?
Oh, at my peak? And I'll show you a picture at my peak.
Yeah.
So you understand where I'm going. I'd say 7.5.
That's funny. I was going to say myself 7.
Yeah.
Now, I peaked very early, and the decline was awful.
I peaked, and then
but-
once I started having children, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. At your, Jake, at your, or do you think you're at your peak?
I don't know. I would probably say I'm at my peak. If not, maybe
Okay.
a 7 too. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
So 7, and you think you're currently at your peak?
Yeah.
25. That's not crazy to say.
No, I was going to say mine probably, I peaked at 22
You're
because
in your 40s. Ain't
I
nobody
had my
peaked.
first baby at 23.
If you're in Hollywood, you could be peaking in your 40s.
Oh my gosh, Jake, you're 25.
Yeah.
When I was 25, I had a mortgage and, well, not yet, but I was baking another child. I would have had one child and one on the way. That's weird.
My
Super
husband, I love
weird.
people are texting about this. My husband and I are short and chunky, solid 4s. Our kids are so cute. And I'm not just saying that, LOL. My daughter is a fit competition cheerleader. Good for
Hey,
you.
look at that.
Solid 4s. Made a cutie cheerleader.
Yeah.
A fit competition cheerleader.
Yeah.
See?
See, and I would be so proud. Like, to me, I'm proud of it. I'm like, listen, I have successful children. My daughter does not have my untannable skin. She can tan. Both of them got my husband's eyelashes. You know, like, my son still gets embarrassed because even the orthodontist and the doctor still call him Mr. Lashes.
Today is sweater weather. Right here on today's hit music, Q92.
Good observation.
Yeah. It's cold out there, everyone. A little chilly, a little rainy. It's February. It's gloomy. It's going to stay that way.
Did you see next week,
Forever.
temperature-wise?
No.
You think it's cold now?
Will there at least be sun?
Ah.
Or is it just forever clouds?
Ah.
It's the forever clouds, honestly, that are bothering me more than the temperature at this point.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Tuesday when it's a high of 15, we'll get a sun cloud mix. Like, literally, we get this storm system that comes through this weekend, and then the bottom falls out. So the high on Monday is 16, Tuesday is 15, Wednesday is 16, Thursday is 17.
I know it's February and it's supposed to be. I know. So I know I'm bitching about something that, like, what's your bitch? It's February, but I'm just over it. Maybe that's just because we all just got done having the flu.
I think that has a part of it, you know, something to do with it.
I told you, after the holidays, this stuff really becomes annoying to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's all fun and games in October, November, and December.
Well,
Even January.
We had no snow and it wasn't that cold.
Even January, really, you're kind of like, yeah, it's winter. January, you just got done with it. Come February, you're just like, my God.
Yeah, I know.
And for me, it's the no sun ever.
I know.
Ever.
That's my daughter's always complained about that because her birthday is at the end of February and it's always crap weather. And she's very envious because her brother's is like literally in the throes of summer. Like his is in August.
Yeah, it's for my birthday, August.
And she's like, I never can do anything fun like he could for his birthday because I has to be inside because it's always super cold and the weather's crap, which is true.
I don't like it. I don't like it. But in 10 years or less than that, might not even matter. You guys been following this one, right? The asteroid that might hit Earth in 2032.
Oh my gosh.
Now is increased.
I saw something about it.
Something about it. This is not a rumor. This is real.
Okay, but by then, and how much will it burn up as it enters the atmosphere and stuff? This is not the first time.
The size of the Empire State Building.
Now.
You think it's going to shrink as it travels through the space?
Yeah, it can. What about wind erosion?
You might want to sit this one out.
Listen, not only that, once it comes through
Wind
the Earth's
erosion.
atmosphere, it's going to start burning up. It's not going to be that big when it hits.
Do you know? I don't think you understand what an asteroid that size would do if it hit Earth.
Oh, no, I do understand. I'm just saying I don't think when it actually strikes the Earth, it's going to be the size of the Empire State Building anymore.
Or you think it'll be like a pebble?
It's going to burn up a bit. You need to watch Apollo 13 again.
I think you need to look at science. The asteroid now has a 2.3% chance of colliding with Earth on December 22nd.
Wow, that wouldn't be a very Merry Christmas.
32. They updated this on the 7th. The probability has increased as it was just a little over 1% the last time they did all the math and measurements.
It's still a pretty small percentage, though.
What's that?
It's still a pretty small percentage.
No.
And not only that, I can't help but think, I mean, come on. We're going and doing all this space stuff, and we've got all this technology. Wouldn't they, shoot at it and break it up a little bit?
Too late to deflect it.
I didn't say deflect it. I said once it enters the Earth's atmosphere, can't you, launch something at it so that it, and then it's like pebbles raining down? Pulverize it.
I'm not going to pretend to have the answer for that. I feel like
sounds like something we could do.
You're being a little flippant about how easy this would be to avoid if this were to happen. And I don't think you quite understand how asteroids work. But it was spotted last year. And they have increased. And we are at a point where hitting it and changing it was a possibility. That time has passed.
So we can't change the trajectory at all.
We're at a point now, it might be time to go find a bunch of guys in an oil rig.
Like Armageddon.
Yeah.
I got that reference. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start them training now.
Better pack a picnic lunch with some animal crackers.
Again, 2.3, not high, but higher than, I guess, it's not good. I don't like that it's increased at all. I don't care if it increased from 1 to 1.5. I'm like, why are you increasing? Why are you increasing?
Where would it strike?
Let me see if this article tells you exactly where. Let me see. The asteroid currently has a 2.3 chance of colliding with Earth and rates a 3 on the Torino impact hazard scale from 0 to 10. So it would do a 3. A collision is certain and would cause worldwide devastation. However, its impact probability is likely to change as scientists learn more about the asteroid. The last asteroid to reach that high of a rating on the Torino scale was one called Apophis,
and it didn't hit us,
which was
here.
rated at a 4 in 2004, but subsequently downgraded to 0 once scientists determined it would not hit Earth. Well, no kidding. It's not going to hit us. You know we're going to drop that number down? We're going to drop it down to 0.
Everything's fine.
Everything's...
Remember that 4 on the scale of the Torinos? No. We're good now.
That is funny.
Sorry.
We're going to drop it.
Sorry, Mike in Astro Engineering forgot to carry the 1. We're good.
Our bad. Well, hey, good news though, right? So, yeah. So just so you know, mark it down in your calendars. Put it in your phone now, 2032. What did I say? December 7th, I think I said.
No, 22nd.
22nd.
You said December 22nd because I said that would be a bad Christmas.
December 22nd, 2032, right before Christmas. There's a 2% chance an asteroid's going to hit Earth. And as I'm scrolling, I don't see if it's not saying anything as far as where. It says at 40 to 90 meters wide, the asteroid is not big enough to cause mass extinction, but it is big enough to cause localized damage or even a crater.
I think didn't they say that it would be global devastation in the beginning of that article? Because that's not the same.
Oh, I'm scrolling.
And it could come down in an ocean. Then probably tsunami warnings.
I think that would probably be the worst.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, but I would think that would be the problem. At that rate of speed.
Yeah. That would be like the ultimate wave.
It would be like the wave at Jog Lake times 2.
Or 20. You're so dumb. The Jog Lake wave.
Just imagine it being double the size.
Be enormous.
My God. Oh, man. We're idiots. It's 9:36. It's Lola Young and Messy. It's Q92.
I don't know. He's over that now. He pretty much is all about monster trucks, Hot Wheels, Ninja Turtles, and unfortunately Chuggington right now. And still cars. He's still very much into cars.
Do they still have fun, like Disney commercials and things like that? Like they used to have Choo Choo Soul with Genevieve.
Choo Choo Soul.
Oh my gosh, it was my
I remember her.
favorite. Yes, all aboard the Choo Choo
Yeah.
train. Yeah. Oh my gosh, all aboard toot toot.
Never heard of that, my house.
Oh, she was with Genevieve.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram actually.
Really? What does
Yeah.
she look like now?
I
She's
believe
so
you do.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's pretty?
Genevieve.
And what show is she from?
Well, it wasn't really a show. It was,
It was like a
more
commercial, like
yeah,
I don't short thing.
yeah. It was like a short. It was called Choo Choo Soul.
I know. Sorry. You should have him watch The Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets, we're on our way. Yes, that is a great one.
Never heard of that either.
Oh my gosh. They're animals that save other animals in trouble. There's an animal in trouble. Yeah.
Or you need to look up Singing Time with Alex and Leah on YouTube. No.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Have you, Jake?
Nope.
Me
You lost me
neither.
there.
Wow. It's not often you lose Jake when you're talking about kid shows.
I know, right?
And you just did. Singing with Alex and Leah on YouTube. I don't know who they are. But maybe I'll look into that.
I need to look up Genevieve now. I feel like she's a long lost friend that I should follow on Instagram.
So she had a show, but it was just shorts. It wasn't like a real show.
Choo Choo Soul was just kind of like a break with songs and I don't know.
My kids are big Miss Rachel fans
Okay. I've heard
on the
of it.
text line. I've heard of her, never watched her.
Yeah.
Never watched her.
What was it with Warehouse Mouse, Jake? What was that called?
Warehouse Mouse?
Yeah.
Imagination Movers?
That was it.
Yep.
Yeah. Good job.
Boy, Jake, you can't get Jake to say a word for nothing. You start bringing up your shows on Nickelodeon
I think
and
Jake
Disney.
and I could hang out and watch old kid shows the whole day, and
Absolutely.
I would be totally fine with it.
You know, not to be a hater, but I'm a hater. I'm so sick of smash burgers.
Why?
Because people act like they reinvented the wheel.
No, they're just delicious.
Like,
and
oh, smash burgers. You mean you flattened it? No, it's a smash burger. Yeah, you flattened it.
well, it depends. It depends on what you top it with.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't do like ketchup, mustard, pickle. Like that's not to us. The smash burger is more like we caramelize onions. We make a special dressing. There's bacon on it.
But you
Garlic
flatten the
toast.
patty.
You do flatten
You
the
flatten
patty.
the patty.
But you know what's good about that is you cook it at a high heat on a flat top, and so it sears it, and they are juicier.
It's a crepe. The burger version of a crepe.
No. What do you want? One of those thick hockey pucks that shrivels up and it's like starts out the size of I don't even know what, like a side plate, and it ends up being the size of less than a hockey puck.
Yes. I love that
Lord.
burger. I love that big, fat, juicy burger. I don't want to.
Well, since you don't eat anything on it, I understand.
Ketchup and mayo.
No lettuce, no tomato,
No.
no onion.
No need. I also occasionally like barbecue sauce on the burger.
I've had that. It's good with
Yeah.
like onion straws and
No, none of that.
yeah,
I do that.
like the not the candied jalapenos, but the fried jalapenos. They're really good.
I'll do egg on a burger.
I like egg on a burger. We just had the
Thank you.
sunrise
Shout out to
burgers.
George's. That was the first place I ever experienced that.
Oh, really?
When I started working here, we're out. A bunch of us were out in downtown Canton. We went to George's. Everyone's like, you got to have a burger at George's now that you're in Canton. I was like, okay. Went there, and someone talked me in somehow, maybe in the picky eater I am, to put an egg on it, and it was wow.
Have you ever had
Wow.
peanut butter on your burger?
No, that sounds awful.
It's not though.
And like a prank. That
Surprising.
sounds like a prank.
It's surprising. It's good.
Peanut butter, huh?
Yep.
Like I tell you, if it was in my sleep, what a way to go.
That's true.
What a way to go.
There's something to be said for that.
I'm telling you. We've said that before. If you could pick, isn't that what you're picking?
I know, but probably Jimmy would like to have you go in your sleep when you're in your 80s.
I get it.
Not now.
I get it. But I get that too. Something about waking up, just there's Jesus.
Oh, hi.
It's time to wake up. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Jesus!
Right.
Oh. I'd be like, oh.
You're throwing the covers back. Where's the buffet? I
You
know
what
it's
else
up
I wonder,
here.
like, when you die and you go to heaven, you know what I mean? Like, is there like a second where, like, you see him and you're like, oh, hello. And Jesus is like, yeah.
Right. So about that. Yeah, it was your time.
So, sorry about that. Time was up.
Do you think they give you a tour or you just know where to go?
I don't know. And who gives it?
Maybe someone in your family that went before you.
You know what I mean? There's a big crowd. Moses comes up. I have this. Everyone move. Move. All right. There you go. Pearly gates. Thank you. Yeah, no, those were good times. Grunge.
Yeah.
That's when the whole grunge rock.
Gavin
thing was big.
Rossdale? Forget about it.
Women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah, this one did.
Ex-husband of Gwen Stefani.
Yep.
They had 2 children together.
Pretty children, too.
I've never seen the children to rate their looks, but I'm sure they're fine.
Well, I mean, when you take 2 good-looking people like that.
It's true. No,
Yeah.
I admit, the women loved Gavin Rossdale.
Although, have you ever noticed that sometimes, like, this is going to sound really mean, but, like, maybe not so attractive parents make, like, a stunner?
Yeah.
And then vice versa? Like,
yeah, if they're 2 pretty people, I don't think their children turn out that great.
The 2 uglies.
Sometimes
the 2
they do.
uglies can cancel out and make a pretty.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes 2 pretties can make a quite ugly.
Yeah, but then, like, it goes the other way, too. Like, 2 pretties sometimes don't make such a cute...
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
2 pretties make an ugly.
There's a lot of pretties and uglies thrown around right here. No, I wouldn't use the word ugly. Maybe just not so attractive.
Sure.
No one's ugly.
Sure. Well...
You can have an ugly
subjective.
personality.
Yeah, I think you can have an ugly face. I think it's possible.
Okay.
I don't think it's possible. I mean, I think it's cute you're trying to be all political correct. That's
I'm
cute.
trying to be sweet and nice.
No, there's no ugly humans out there at all. No one's ugly. Right.
I mean, it's few and far between that I actually look at somebody who was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I don't walk around like that.
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure people listen. Chances are, someone's looked at all of us in our lives like that's an ugly person.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself. Everyone.
No, none of us are all that glamorous. Are you kidding me? Have you guys ever heard the term "face for radio"? I mean,
Yeah.
if I were here.
Yeah. I got you. I got you. We can't all be
The
sexy
evening,
Rexy.
right? The evening news didn't want us.
No. Oddly enough, television said, "Could you leave?" All right. Your head is blocking all the lights and reflecting it and blinding everybody.
You would need a significant amount of powder on.
Q92 947. Getting closer to Diva time here on Q92. Don't forget, you can also check out Downtown with the Diva every Thursday at 11 o'clock, both here on the radio, and you'll be able to watch it on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and X pages. Her and Mike Sturdivant going to tell you, like they do every Thursday, everything in the social scene you want to do. Anything you're looking to do. You're looking to have some fun this weekend. They're going to tell you in Stark County where the fun is and what you can do. That's coming up today at 11 o'clock. Right here on Q92.
Check out
Nothing but sunshine. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, this is car show weather.
Why is Jake laughing at me?
I'm not.
What are you laughing at?
I don't even know. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right. So you either are stoic and hate everything, or you're laughing, but you don't know what act.
No, I got nothing.
I look over at the video and he's like, and then he just starts laughing. I'm like, what did I just
video?
do?
You're watching a funny video?
No, I'm just watching the stream. I have nothing on my computer.
Oh boy. Amy said he hit that pen again.
Hit the pen, or he's doing shrooms while
I don't know
songs
what he's
are
doing
playing.
over there.
Unbelievable.
You're going with the hoodie today, huh?
Yeah, it's cold, bro.
Are you on acid?
What is happening?
Have you-
I'm afraid
have
of
you
him.
have you taken pills?
No, I promise.
What is happening?
Nothing. I don't know.
Take us on your journey. Where we're willing to go with you.
There's no journey. I don't know. I was really tired. I stayed up late last night.
Doing what?
I've been working on this side project for this YouTuber that I've been editing for, and it's caused a couple of stresses throughout the week. And then I just was super tired today, and I don't know. Just right now, I just
become slap happy.
I guess so.
So you were just laughing literally at nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad. I don't even know what the hell to say. I don't. All right. Jake, everybody. That's Jake. He'll be at the car show tonight. Maybe. He can find his way there. You might have to tell him he's there.
And that's going to do it for us today. It's nice to be back, to have all three of us back. And it was fun to hang out with you guys this morning. Congratulations again to our boy Eric Alliance. Was our winner.
Yeah, I just saw his TikTok that he tagged us in. I got to go figure that out of the show. You guys, it was awesome. He actually waited for the playback and recorded and like did a video of himself in the car to it. Like, he's good. He's good at social media. This is really cute.
He's well done.
Yeah.
Well done. He even verifies he's at the gym.
Yeah, shows us Planet Fitness.
He verifies the gym. So it is like that. So, yeah, congratulations. He was the winner of that $700 necklace from Duncan's Diamonds, not to mention the bouquet of flowers.
There you go.
Of roses from D. Hoffs.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't go too hard at the gym because he's got to walk himself in here today to pick up his prize.
He does. So, congratulations to him. And give away Bare Naked Ladies tickets today. We talked with Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News. Thank him for joining the show today. And it was a good time. Now, tomorrow morning, next time we talk to you, everybody, it's going to be Valentine's Day.
I think we're going to have a really special show tomorrow. I really do. I'm super excited.
Bring the love tomorrow. Bring the love, because tomorrow is a big day. All the three of us are all going to talk about how much we love our loved ones tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're also going to give you a chance to talk about
We're gonna make all three of us brag about our significant others tomorrow.
Should I prepare a presentation or something?
No. I believe you can speak from the heart.
Yeah, I can.
They're going to do that.
It's kind of
tomorrow.
weird, though. I don't know that anybody cares.
I like weird.
Okay.
Why would they not care how much Tony means to you? Why would they not care how much Star means to Jake?
I mean, we've been married a long time, so I think people know.
Do they? Do they?
I would hope.
I don't know. Listen, if you don't want to do it, I get fine.
No, it's fine.
Hey, every party has a pooper. That's why we invited you.
Dear God. Welcome back, Bigglesworth.
Jake, I do want a presentation. I would like a presentation. Okay. I would like slides. All right. You could show on the live video stream.
Yeah, get some pictures together.
A collage.
We could do that because some people don't know what we look like. We could show pictures.
That might turn a lot of people off.
That's true too, but I don't know. We'll think on those thoughts after the show.
Got a face for radio. Never heard that.
Oh, I know, right?
That only rivals when I worked at the mini golf, the Creekside Golf Dome in Girard. Every time a young man would come up and, I'll have the blue ball.
Oh gosh, you can say that. You could say that to a 50-year-old man, and he'd still act like a child. I'm serious. There's certain things
they would say it to me like they were the first one to ever say it.
Exactly. Right. Like you'd never heard it before.
Sir, literally every day of my life.
Yeah.
I hear that. Well, of the blue, I better get the blue balls. I'm like, okay. Anyway, shout out to Creekside Golf Dome. It doesn't exist anymore. You ever notice a lot of the things I used to work at don't exist anymore?
Shout out to Blockbuster. That's like the same thing.
It's just funny. The more I think about it, I just thought about that. Like I worked at that golf dome for years. It's not around anymore. The last radio station I was at, the company's still around, but the last radio station I worked at before I came here,
it's not around anymore.
It is not a station anymore. Oh my God. Better hope I never leave here.
You guys, I just have to say that I'm not convinced that you didn't steal that box of tissues from Minute Clinic the other day.
I didn't.
I know you said you got it from the gas station, but it really looks like it.
It looks like a doctor's office.
It does.
Tissue.
It is Sheets official. I stopped at Sheets. I didn't
get
gas
guys,
this
if you're
morning.
on the live stream, tell me this does not look like a clinical box of tissues.
You guys are silly. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Nicolina's in here next. It's Q92.